Ah, the Shire. A delicious mornings are in this part of the world. The air is all stuffed with comfort. All green and still as if nothing exciting has happened in this part of the world for ages. Or rather like the inside of one of those eggs you're eating, don't you think?
Oh, well, I wouldn't know. It's hard to look at a place from the outside when you live on the inside. But then you're a stranger here. Welcome. I have a few breakfasts left if you care for some.
No, thank you. I haven't the time. And besides, I am not a stranger anywhere, unless, of course, I choose to be.
Well, how do you do?
Magnificently, of course. But at the moment, I'm looking for someone to share a great adventure with. A stupendous adventure that I'm arranging and can't find anybody for it. What was that?
That was neighbors slamming doors and shutters.
An adventure?
Oh, you, sir, are in the neighborhood of Hobbits.
Hobbits? Hobbits? What are hobbits?
We're just plain folk. Have no use for adventures. Nasty, uncomfortable things. Adventures make you late for dinner. Can't think what anybody sees in them. Good morning. We don't want any adventures here. You might try across the hill or over the water.
You should be ashamed of yourself, Bilbo Baggins!
That's my name. How did you know?
You know my name too, and you don't know I belong to it. My name is Gandalf. Gandalf means me. To think that I should have lived to be good morning by Belladonna Took's son as if I were selling buttons at the door.
Gandalf? Gandalf? Good gracious, not the wandering wizard who used to tell such wonderful tales at parties about dragons and giants and goblins.
The same, dear boy.
And about the rescue of princesses, and the unexpected luck of widows' sons, and the fireworks. I remember those. Old Grandpa Took used to send them up on Midsummer's Eve.
Naturally.
What a display. Up they rose like great lilies and snapdragons and hung in the twilight all evening, falling at last like silver and gold rain. Dear me, are you the same Gandalf who led so many of our quiet lads and lasses off on mad adventures? Bless me, life used to be quieted. I mean, you used to have set things quite badly in these parts. Pardon me, but I had no idea you were still in business.
Where else should I be? Oh, well, but for the sake of your grandfather Took, and your poor mother Belladonna's sake, I'm going to give you what you asked for.
But I haven't asked for anything.
Yes, you have. My pardon. I give it to you. In fact, I am going to be so kind as to send you on a great adventure. Very amusing for me, very good for you, and profitable. If you live through it.
If I lived through it? Sorry, no adventures, thank you. I'd ask you into tea.
Oh, how kind of you to ask me. I hate to think alone. You go along in and fix the tea. I'll be in shortly. I have some business to attend to. Ah, here they come now. Yeah. What a fine home you have here, Bilbo.
Yes, I love my quiet home.
I haven't been this way in ages. Not since Grandfather Took passed on.
Yes, well, I don't expect there's much to amuse you around here.
True, but you hobbits are a relaxing change from those dwarfs and elves with their high-headed bustle and light-headed hustle. Oh, dear. Do you know what's most amazing about you hobbits?
No, what?
That you remain the same gentlefolk. I mean, I just dropped in and you insisted I stay to tea.
Well,
Are you expecting someone?
No. Maybe the groceries.
Molly, at your service.
Baggins, at yours. I was expecting groceries.
And I was told you set a great table.
Invite the fellow into tea, why don't you?
Yes, certainly. Would you care to join us? The kettle's on the boil.
Delighted. These hobbits have the cream. It's a grand thing we're setting out for tomorrow, Gandalf. It's dangerous. Terribly, terribly dangerous.
Just a moment.
Oh, allow me to unburden.
Yes, thank you. Nerve.
Gilly, Bailey, at your service.
At yours. And your families.
Volunteer already, I see. Let's join the throng.
Wrong!
Why, Bilbo, I didn't know hobbits mixed with dwarfs.
They don't.
Oh, really? That's odd, since you seem to have so many dwarf friends.
I've never laid eyes on them before. Why, if my neighbors knew, they'd be scandalized. Dwarves here at Bag End.
Ah, that'll be glowing.
Just a moment.
No, tell them. No. It's like a finger.
Glowing at your service.
Oh. Just where do you all come from? There's no end to them. I must be having a nightmare. Ow!
You're awake.
Honored dwarves, I'm sorry, but I'm afraid you're mistaking this for a restaurant. This is a private home.
Jolly good. Bring out the food.
Hot cocoa, for me, please.
And more cakes, well, we're fresh out.
Our cakes.
Just a moment.
Nobody gets out.
Careful, Bilbo. It's not like you to keep your friends waiting on the mat and then open the door like a pop gun.
Father at this service, our great leader, Thorin.
Sir!
Terribly sorry, my fault, my fault.
Don't mention it. I see we're all here.
Quite a merry group.
Huh. Now, who can that be?
Well, I certainly don't know. Yes.
Your groceries, Mr. Baggins.
Yes, lad, I'll take them.
Having a party, Mr. Baggins. Lord, cheese, Mr. Baggins, hundreds of them. Wait till they hear of this down the road. Dwarfs, like locusts.
I trust there's food for the latecomers.
Well, I may have a little tea left.
Tea? Oh, no. Little red wine, some cold chicken, and pickles.
And for me. Apple pie and coffee, if you don't mind.
A mince pie with cheese, pork pie and salad.
Raspberry jam and muffins.
Put on a few eggs. There's a good fellow.
Cold tongue, a side of ham, cupcakes,
Assorted cheeses, if you please. More cakes and more eggs.
a lot more.
More. Oh, certainly, dig in. Don't stint yourselves. Everyone seems to know as much about the inside of my kitchen as I do. I could use some help.
Bomber. Now, lower the lamp, Bob.
Talk business.
Hush. Let Thorin speak. Gandalf, dwarves, and Mr. Baggins.
Why so dark?
We like the dark.
Hush. We are gathered here at the home of our friend and fellow conspirator,
No.
this wise and brave hobbit.
Oh, dear me.
May the hair on his toes never fall out. All praise to his food. We are met to discuss our plans. We shall leave before the dawn on a long, hard journey. so dangerous that some may not live through it, or others may reach the lonely mountain only to be eaten by the dragon. What?
He's a sensitive little fellow.
Sensitive?
He has these fits, but he's fierce as a dragon in a pen.
Struck by lightning! Struck by lightning!
It's all very well for you to talk, but one shriek like that in a moment of danger might wake the dragon and all his kin. They'd eat the lot of us as fast as you'd swallow a dozen cupcakes.
It did seem more like fright than excitement to me. In fact, but for the sign on the door, I'd have thought we'd come to the wrong house. Why, you just turned to jelly. Right there in front of our eyes. Yeah. Looks more like a grocer than a burglar.
Pardon me, but I couldn't help overhearing your insults. Am I allowed a few words?
By all means.
Well, first of all, I don't know what you're talking about. There isn't any sign on my door. Unless, of course, you're afraid of the dents from all your banging.
Well, of course there is. I put it there myself.
My dear sir, the sign says, burglar wants good job, plenty of excitement, and a reasonable reward. Read it yourself.
So, I've been deceived.
Warren, you asked me to find a seventh man for your expedition. I chose Mr. Baggins here.
Oh, you did you? Well, if you think that
But I'm afraid I have made a sad mistake. This can't be the fellow.
Why?
I was looking for someone from the famous Took family. Imagine, I mistook him for a Took.
I
Oh, really? The blood must have thinned then.
Why, my great uncle Boror?
Yes, but we're talking about you.
So I said to myself, here is a hobbit with desires beyond his next cup of tea. But alas, I was mistaken. He's just a regular run-of-the-shire hobbit. At the mere mention of adventure, he locks his door and hides under the bed.
Really, this is too much.
Well, dwarves, you might as well go back to shoveling coal. A hobbit is afraid, and you can't set out with 6. 7 is the lucky number.
I must tell you, it's a I've crossed mountains and deserts in front of hundreds of years. I would know.
Oh, that's right.
Splendid! Splendid! Mr. Baggins is with us. All right.
How did I say that? Bilbo, you're a fool. Now you have put your foot in it.
Are you sure he'll do? Why, I'm only for you yourself.
I say he is a burglar he is or will be. There is more to him than you know or he knows of himself. You will live to thank him, and thank him you live.
Let us hope so. Now, back to the plans. It's getting late.
Turn up the light. I have here a map of the Lonely Mountain. It was left by your father, King Thray.
Ah, yeah.
What mountain?
That's where the treasure is. And a dragon.
Yeah. I don't see that this will help much. I remember the mountain well enough and the lands about. Mirkwood, the withered heath.
That's where the great dragons breed.
Well, there's a dragon marked in red. Well, we're not likely to miss him, are we?
There is a circle on the map that marks the secret entrance into the mountain.
Ha! But is it still secret? That's the question. You must know these caves from top to bottom by now.
The secret entrance is well hidden and looks exactly like the side of the mountain. Oh, and by the way, I have a key that goes with the map. Here it is. Don't lose it.
I shall keep this safe. Well now, things begin to look a bit more hopeful. A secret entrance. What luck!
Arr! Hear him roar. It's almost dinner time. The dragon's hungry for some nice roasted
But suppose we ask our burglar expert about his ideas and suggestions.
Well, first off, I should like some information. About the dragon and the treasure and how it got there and who it belongs to and so on.
Very well.
I should also like to know about risks, out-of-pocket expenses, wages, time required, etc.
What he wants to know is the chance of coming back alive and how much gold he'll get. Yeah, his chances are as good as ours. The circumstances, however, are briefly these. Long ago, when my grandfather was king, the dwarves settled there at the Lonely Mountain, and they built the merry town of Dale. Those were happy days. The dwarves built beautiful things just for the fun of it, not to sell as we do now. Whenever they needed more gold or diamonds or jewels, they just dumped them out of the mountains. There was no end to the supply. But that brought the dragon. Good times always bring dragons.
Won't you?
Very well. There was an especially wicked dragon called his name seems to stick in my throat.
Small.
Yes, curse him. He flew in from the east and burned the town. Only a few escaped, my father among them.
And then?
He ate all the dwarves and stole the treasure, the fiend. So now we need to take back what is rightfully ours and bring our curses home to
Small.
Death to all dragons, especially Smog!
Well, here.
Hear what?
Go
I
ahead,
have to
say
say.
it. Go ahead.
Well, I think you have to go first to the secret entrance and have a look around. The dragon's must sleep sometimes. And now I'm off to bed. You have my blessing. Is there anything I can get to before you go?
Before we go, I suppose you mean. You're the burglar and getting inside the entrance is your job.
Yes, well, I may have spoken a bit hastily just now.
It's nearly dawn. Time to clear away and go.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's take that.
Yes, it is.
No. Please don't cover yourself. I can take care of everything when you're gone. That's the way to go. All good for you. That's the way. There we go. Hold it, man. Everybody's good. Well. What? Where's the Hobbit? Where's our burglar? He probably got to sleep then. Oh, my.
There he is.
Oh, my. The way the morning starts decides the day. It's going to be a terrible day.
Good morning to you too.
Hunting dragons at my age. Everyone expecting me to be ready at the drop of a hat. My hat! My coat! My brolly, my pocket, my purse!
Stop fussing, Baggins!
And my diary! If I get eaten by the dragon, there'll be no record. My friends back home won't know what happened to me. And I've got no money!
Get him
about small comforts before we reach journey's end. Where's his money? Imagine, our burglar hasn't any money. I've a spare hood. The lining is fireproof. It'll protect your hair from being burned when smog spits fire at you.
Thank you.
You'll get used to it.
Much obliged. Well, I wish it fitted closer, but the fireproof lining is great. Very great.
Are we all here and ready to start?
Fine.
Oh, Bilbo. I believe you forgot these.
Thank you. My diary, how kind.
I remembered you too, Bomber.
Hey, where think you? Where did he get them?
From a friend of mine. He lives far away. You may yet get to meet him.
I'm close from Hank.
Yes, he's a beekeeper. Don't eat them all now. You'll need them later.
Need them? Ball for bird taking? But as you say, Gandalf.
Check. Dwarves, our marching song!
Well, it's off to work.
Confound it, not that song! Are over the misty mountains cold, dungeons deep and cavern low. We must away ere break of day, to seek the pale enchanted gold.
Can't they sing something cheery? Such as Home Sweet Home?
Dungeons deep, caverns old, seek the pale dragon, westward. Ere break of day, must defeat the pale. Enchanted gold, find the mountain raid the pale. Short rest, or short rest. Short rest.
I've just stopped to rest. Let Beatty and Keely water the ponies. Thought for today. Adventures are not all Sunday strolls in May sunshine. Truly well cooked. Covered with burrs. Soaked with these nasty May rains. Bother burgling. I wish I was at home with the kettle just beginning to sing.
The West Side came before we're through with this mess. But go on. Keep reading. I like listening to you talk about our adventures.
Thanks. At first, I thought adventures were much like picnics. We traveled past pretty farms and the people seemed friendly. But things have changed lately. See thought for today. I've seen no one all day and there's nothing ahead but black, rainy mountains. As soon as Feely and Keely are back, we should move ahead, make an early camp, and have some hot supper.
Down the deal. Did someone say supper?
We should be moving on. Where are Feely and Keely?
Here's some.
What's going on here? What happened, Keely?
We lost the ponies.
What happened?
We took them down to the water like you said. But when we got there, the stream bed was almost dry. And they watered out into it, drinking from some of the little pools.
Did you stay with them?
I did until they were settled drinking water. And then I went along the bank looking for mushrooms to eat.
You mean you left them?
But Feely was watching them from the bank. And I came back and there I heard him shout.
What happened, Feely?
It wasn't my fault, Lauren. A great wall of water came thundering out of those mountains. I shouted, "There's over the ponies in an instant!" They're tumbled over and over like logs and are gone.
All of them?
Yes.
And the food bags?
On the ponies.
Then we've nothing to eat.
Not true. We do have money.
Yes, wise Gandalf. He knew we'd need them.
But we might have greater need of them later. This isn't a real emergency. We're not starving.
I am.
Of course you are. But we have our burglar here. It's up to you, burglar. Burgle us some food.
Up to me? I like that. Out here in the middle of nowhere. Takes a magician to find food here. Besides, maybe this is the time that Gandalf meant us to eat the honey cakes. Why don't you ask him?
Perhaps you're right. Where is Gandalf? Probably still sleeping. Following wizard. Gandalf is disappearing. Gandalf! Gandalf!
He's gone.
Gone? Oh, no. Smartest thing he ever did.
Still, not out the wizard I managed to. Not the way to stay. I'm sure he has his reasons, but we'll have to go on without him.
Oh, that's not your best idea.
We dwarves have always stood alone. Our forefathers did not depend on magic.
And look what happened to them. A dragon ate them. Speaking of eating.
Very well. Bomber, share out the cakes.
Feeling first.
No. Hurry up. You dropped it. Give me that. Lose the horses, lose the food bags. The wizard too. What kind of start is this? It is not everything. I told you about the family nephews.
Well, then there's none left for you.
Family.
Never mind. I had mine. Yeah.
No, you didn't. You just passed them out.
I ate mine before.
You mean that time when Gandalf gave them to you? That doesn't count.
I ate mine before Peely came back. I'm sorry! You broke into our supplies!
They weren't ours, they were Bomber's. Gandalf gave the cakes to him. Besides, we still thought we had our supplies then.
I still think.
After all, I'm the only one concerned. You all had your share, and I say Bomber had the right to eat all the cakes if he wanted to. They were his.
Now we know what's wrong.
Here, Bomber. Take out this one.
I couldn't.
Then you'll be wasting food as well as the time we're all wasting. The cake will just crumble away. Come now. Together.
The burglar's right, Thorn. What's your plan? What's my plan? What's my plan? Look over there!
Is that worth long?
Of course not! But fierce trolls live out there.
What are trolls?
What are trolls? Huge creatures! Too big for us to fight. They eat dwarves and hobbits.
Well, do we just... Well, shouldn't we run? We just go right on up to where they are?
That's the only way. But there is one way to get the better of a troll. They're night creatures. Sunlight kills them. Turns into stone. I heard that. The trick is to get them to stay out of their cave until a ray of sunlight hits them. The next thing we know. Stone.
Well, that doesn't seem so hard.
They know this will happen. They're hard to fool. Chances are they've got you crying in a pan while you're still trying to trick them. Got you on a troll!
That's not order! Order, dwarves! No more tricks till we're safely out of here! Shh! Quiet! You want to bring a band of trolls down on us? A light. So there is. Fairly key. You look. Your eyes are sharpest.
It looks like...
Whoa!
3 of them.
Already. Ready? Okay.
I smell mutton cooking.
It does smell like mutton.
Yeah, mine with garlic. I'm never wrong about that. Yeah, Bomber, you know, it's a pity it belongs to the troll. Wait a minute. We have a burglar with us.
Oh, so you finally noticed.
Yes, indeed. A burglar. Bilbo, your chance has come at last.
It has.
It's the burglar.
It is.
Now you can show your stuff. Gandalf said hobbits were especially clever and quietly sneaking up.
You can't mean the trolls. You want me to burgle trolls?
Exactly.
But I thought I was only supposed to burgle the dragon.
Later, that comes later.
bring back as much mutton as you can possibly carry. We're hungry, remember. If you should run into any difficulty, just hoot twice like a barn owl and we'll come.
What? Are you out of your mind?
I beg your pardon?
Hobbits never hoot. But no matter. No matter. Forward, Bilbo.
Bring back lots of mutton.
Shush! Stop that racket! Do you want to spoil everything? Dwarves.
I'm sick to death of mutton, Nessie. It's coming straight out of me ears. Mutton today, mutton yesterday, and blimey. But if it don't look like mutton again, tomorrow.
Never a blinking bit of man flesh or a nice shoulder of dwarf have we had for a long time.
Oh, get off! Time's been not far away when you'd have said thank you, Essie, for a nice, fine, bit of fat, very mutton like what this is! Men.
Ain't no more than a drip of drink left neither. What the hell we was thinking coming into these parts down here sure beats me. Give me that.
We ain't done badly. We've had a village and a half since we come.
The villagers was barely bite-sized.
Long me? Look here what I got!
There. What's it?
Let me if I know. Hey, what are you? Man? Dwarf?
Hobbit.
Hobbits? I can't say I've tasted them. Can you cook them, Essie?
You can try! He won't make above a mouthful, though. Not once he's skinned and boned. But if I had, a lot more of them, I might be able to make a pie.
You! How many more of your short on there sneaking in these here woods, you nasty little, rabbit?
Hobbit, not a rabbit. Yes, lots. No.
What do you mean?
What I say? There's no need to pinch me, madam.
Shut your mouth! I could always serve you on toast. Minced.
Oh, please don't cook me. Please don't cook me, kind madam, sirs. I'm a good cook myself, and I cook better than I cook. You see what I mean? Besides, I like it here with you.
What's he say?
Oh, poor little blighter, let him go.
Not till he says what he means by nuts Not at all. I don't want me throat slit in me sleep. We'll hold his toes in the fire till he talks. Oh, put him down. There isn't time. We have to get back to our cave before sun up.
Give him back! He's mine!
My boss!
No, oh, come on, give him.
Have you a fat fool?
Essie, what would you say?
You're a smart fella, Bessie.
What?
What?
Well, I'll give you what for, you slouch!
Oh! Oh!
You insulted the missus there, Tom.
Right.
What? I didn't say nothing! Oh!
You're just a liar.
Oh!
Take that!
Oh! What'd you do that for?
Don't take you on and be stoned to you.
Hey, who's this?
Excellent, excellent. Museum pieces.
Stone! They've turned to stone!
Where are the dwarves?
Waiting for me to return with some food or to hoot like an owl.
Woo-hoo! The signal! To the rescue, dwarves! Ha! Ha!
Pickle, you left your burglar in, Thorin.
And just where have you been, may I ask?
I went to look ahead,
And what brought you back?
looking behind.
But could you be more plain?
I went to spy out our road ahead. It will soon become much more dangerous. I had been out just a short time and some elf friends passed, hurrying along for fear of the trolls. I had a feeling I was needed here and I hurried back. So now you know.
We thank you. Pick up the food, dwarves. Stone.
And don't forget these. Why, these are not troll blades. Workmanship is too good. They must have stolen these.
Yeah.
These are elvish blades. The ancient runes are still engraved on them.
Yeah.
Elves have cleaved many a goblin with these, I'll warrant.
For me? Why, thank you.
I shall keep this blade in honor. May it soon cleave goblins again.
Oh dear.
A wish that will soon be granted.
I didn't wish a thing.
Come, let's head to the Misty Mountains. You must keep on the path. If you go off of it, you'll get lost and have to come back. Remember, stick to the path.
We will, Gandalf. What's that?
No knowing what brings Mr. Baggins Warren and Harlan down into the valley in June.
Elves.
Well, just look. Bilbo the Hobbit on an adventure with dwarves. Isn't it delicious? Most astonishingly wonderful.
Mind don't step on your beard, Thorn.
Silly fools.
Hush, hush, my friends. The valley's have ears, and some elves have very merry tongues. We must go quietly. The way is dangerous. very edge of the wild, as some of you may know. Hidden somewhere ahead is the secret valley of Rivendell, where Elrond lives, in Linus. I have sent word by my friends, and we are expected. Here we are now.
Billy and Keely, go on ahead and look for shelter. This way, dwarves.
Okay!
Hey, found one. Let's go. Center, go stand. Stand hard.
This is the first chance I've had to ride in ages. We've been driven before the storm for 12 days and nights. The mountain path is steep and long. You're now resting in a smelly cave.
This is awful. Well, at least it's dry.
You can think of a better place. Take us there.
You don't dare talk too loud. There are goblins in these mountains. All this misery for their gold and my pride hardly seem worthwhile. The next time someone calls me a coward, I'll agree with them and stay home. I'd gladly trade my share of the treasure this instant for a steaming bowl of mutton soup.
Keep your voices down. Thorin, look, your blade gloves. That means that goblins are near. Keep your eyes and ears open. Goblins are swift as weasels after dark and just as silent as bats. Are your guards posted?
They are. Feely north, Keely south.
Who are those miserable persons?
Dwarves! I believe. Oh, truly tremendous one!
And what are they doing in my domain?
I'll go ask them. Oh, truly tremendous one! Ask them!
Beat them, dash them, squash them, smash them! After them!
Goblins coming!
I think they're gonna rush us.
Where are they coming from? Keep your eyes open.
My head. Where am I? Oh, my head. I must have run into a tree. It's so dark here, I can't see a thing. Anyone here?
Here.
Who's there? Now I remember. The goblins.
Goblins.
I was on Balden's back. Someone tackled him and he dropped me.
Hopped me.
I wonder what happened to the dwarves. I hope the goblins didn't get them. My sword. It hardly glows. That means the goblins aren't near and yet they're still around. What's that awful smell? I must still be in the goblin's cave. Well, cheer up, Bilbo. You're alive and you've been in holes before. You live in one. This is just an ordinary, black, foul, disgusting hole. So blah! Now just find my way out of here. Seems to be a lake of some kind over there. No use heading that way. Ow! Something hurt my knee. It's a ring. Someone's lost a ring. Well, finders keepers. I'm gonna stick it in my pocket so I don't lose it myself. I can see a little better now. What's that?
It's me!
Who's there?
Bless us and splash us, my precious. Here's something to eat. Yes.
Stay back!
What has he got in his hands?
A sword. An elvish blade. It came out of Gondolin.
What is it, precious? Oh, have we the pleasure of meeting?
Bilbo Baggins. I've lost the dwarves and the wizard and I don't know where I am. But then I don't want to know where I am. All I want to know is how to get out of here.
Suppose we sits here and chats with the Bitsy. My precious. Our Bagginses. Perhaps it likes riddles. Perhaps it does. Does it?
You mean me?
Yes!
Well, I'd love to, but I'm expected somewhere else. I hope. So if you'll kindly show me
Stop! First! A riddle! Yes!
Very well. If you insist. You first.
Yes. What is roots as nobody sees is taller than trees. Up it goes and yet never grows.
Easy, mountain. Now if you'll kindly
So does
show
it
me.
get easy? You must have competition with us. Yes. Yes. If we wins, we eats it. It tastes better if we earns it. If it wins, we shows it the way out. Yes. Yes.
Very well. Only how many of them are you? Who's this precious you keep talking to?
Our precious is self. We have to talk to someone, doesn't we? We are alone here. Forever.
So I see. It's a dreadful place.
We likes it. We generally passes the time feasting on fishes and gobbling goblins.
Goblins?
Yes.
I didn't think anybody ate them.
We acquired the taste. Your turns. Riddle.
30 white horses on a red hill. First they champ, Then they stare. Then they stand still.
Easy! Tease! Tease, my precious. But we has only 6. Yes. Now, my turns. Voiceless it cries, toothless bites, wingless flutters, mouthless mutters. Yes.
Wind! Wind, of course!
Your turns! Your turns!
A box without hinges, key or lid, yet golden treasure inside is hid.
What is it?
Well,
What is it?
the answer's not a kettle boiling over, as you seem to think from that noise you're making.
Give us a chance! Yes, give us a chance, precious!
Go on.
Exit! Exit it is! Yes! Here's a choice one. Yes. Alive without breath, as cold as death. Never thirsty, ever drinking. All in the ale, never clinking. Is it nice, my precious? Is it juicy? Is it crunchable?
Actually, I never gave a thought to how I taste cooked until I set out on this horrid adventure. Still, I expect I'd be terribly indigestible.
The reader, answer it. We must make haste. We is hungry.
Fish! That's the answer, fish!
Rotten noxes. It's got to ask us a question. Yes. Just one more. Ask us.
What if I got in my pocket?
Huh? Not fair. Not fair to ask us what it's got in its nasty little pockets is.
But well, why not? What have I got in my pocket?
Must give us 3 guesses.
Very well, guess away.
Kansas.
Wrong, guess again.
Knives.
Wrong, last guess. Well, come on, I'm waiting. Time's up!
String on nothing.
Both wrong. Well, show me the way out. You promised.
Did we say so, precious? Show the nasty little baggins is the way out. Yes. Yes. But what has it got in its pockets, sis? Not string. Oh no. But not nothing, precious.
Never you mind. Promise is a promise.
Cross it is. The baggins is getting cross. We must wait. Yes, we must wait. We can't go up the tunnel so hasty. We need to go and get something first. Things to help us. My birthday present. That's what we want now. Yes, then we'll be quite safe.
Well, hurry up.
We slips it on. And he won't see us, precious. No, he won't. And that nasty little sword of his will be useless.
What's the matter?
Lost! Lost!
Well, so am I.
Curses! Lost! Lost! We must find it! Lost!
You can look for whatever it is later. You never guessed my riddle. You promised.
Never guessed. Never guessed. What has it got in its pocket, sis? Tell us!
What have you lost?
We guesses. We guesses, precious. Only guesses. Goblin says won't catch it and take the present from it. He'll find out what it can do. The Baggins doesn't know what it can do. He'll just keep it in his pocket, sis. It's lost itself. The nasty, nosy thing.
Put that ring on or I'll lose it. This?
Curses! The Baggins is gone! It has my ring! The ring of power!
You ran right past. As if he couldn't see me. As if I weren't there. Well, maybe I'm not. The ring. I wonder if it made me invisible. I can still see me.
Where is it? Where is it? Come back like a good Baggins says.
Magic ring. Magic. I've heard of such things in Gandalf's tales, but to actually find one.
Thief!
What luck.
Thief!
I could stab him with my blade, but that would be wrong if they can't see me.
Thief Baggins! Thief Baggins! We haste it! We haste it! We haste it forever! Ah! 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 But he doesn't know the way out. He said so. But he is tricksy. He doesn't say what he means. Like what was in his pocket says. He knows! He knows the way in. He must know the way out. Yes. Yes. He's up to the back door. Let's make haste.
Follow him to the exit. Then with luck, I can slip out the door. Burst my buttons. Then I've got more buttons at home. I wonder where I am. Good heavens! This must be the other side of the Misty Mountains. But I don't see Gandalf and the dwarves. I hope the goblins didn't get them. I have to go back in there after them. I guess. At least I have Gollum's ring. What? I must be invisible at this very moment. Vince!
Mr. Baggins!
Balin!
Mr. Baggins! I swear I heard him call my name, but he's not here. Are you certain? Of course I'm certain. Can you see him? Confound that hobbit! Still lost!
Keep looking for him. We can't go on without him. I feel responsible for him.
Pity you didn't pick someone with more sense.
He's been more trouble than he's worth!
Why couldn't he stick with us?
That's right. I refuse to go into those awful tunnels to look for the little blighter. Drat him! Ouch!
What's the matter?
I don't know. It felt as if someone kicked my leg.
Serves you right if they did. Now, either you help me look for him, or I'll leave you here to get out of this mess as best you can. Why didn't you stay with him, Balin?
How can you ask? Goblins fighting and fighting everywhere. Everyone running every which way. You yelled for everyone to follow you and, well, I assumed everyone had.
And here we are, minus a burglar! Drat him!
And here's the burglar!
Bilbo, where'd you go? How did you do that?
Bilbo, my boy, what a relief!
A fine lookout you are, Balin!
Well, this is the first time that so much as a mouse has made it past me. Well, you are indeed a fine burglar, Mr. Baggins, and I take my hat off to you, if I were wearing it. At your service.
At yours.
How do you escape?
Yeah, tell how did you escape? There are goblins everywhere.
You left me there. I lay there for a while, but...
He can tell us later. We must leave at once.
But I'm so dreadfully hungry.
Me too.
And me.
Me most of all.
Tighten your belts. Goblins will soon be out looking after us. So tighten your belts and let's go. Better no supper than be supper.
Here, here.
But where are we going?
To Mirkwood Forest. It is dark and dangerous, but it won't be too bad if you can remember just one thing. You must keep to the path.
But aren't you coming with us?
Impossible. I have pressing business in the south.
But you can't desert us now.
We may meet again before this is all over, and then again we may not. It all depends on your luck, courage, and good sense. I'm sending Mr. Baggins here with you. There's more to him than meets the eye. Don't look so glum, Bilbo. Cheer up, Thorin and company. Think of the treasure at the end.
But do we have to go through Mirkwood? Isn't there some safer way around it?
There are no safe ways in this part of the world. You are at the edge of the wild now, and it is dark and dangerous.
Yeah, you mentioned something about a forest path.
Yes, straight to the forest is your way now. You must keep to the path. If you get off of it, it's 1,000 to 1 that you'll never find your way back and never get out of Mirkwood. And then I suppose you'll all be eaten by goblins. And I shall never see you again.
Very consoling you are, to be sure.
Come now, enough delay. Goblins will soon be out. Remember, stick to the path.
We will, Gandalf.
Remember,
Stay to the path.
I've heard that before.
There's just no end to this accursed forest. I hate Mirkwood more than I hate the goblin tunnels. Never and never.
You know, since you're up, I'm sending Mr. Baggins with you. He's more about it than you guess. You'll find out before long. Well, Mr. Baggins, it's been long enough.
What was a hobbit? Gandalf left us with a hobbit to help us.
That's right. Blame it all on me. Well, I wanted to come on this adventure. I begged you to let me come.
Now, we must all stick together.
Ouch! Oh, mosquitoes, spidey, sticky vines rubbing round my throat, you pulling at my feet. I can't go another step. I'm gonna lie down here and sleep and dream of food if I can't get it any other way. The treasure, I'll be too starved to enjoy it. What was that?
Those flashes of light again. We're going to have to circle away.
But if we circle away, we'll have to leave the path.
So?
Gandalf told us not to.
Elmo's right.
So you.
Gandalf did say don't leave the path, but he didn't know all that was gonna happen.
Still, I think he had a pretty good idea.
Well, we're all hungry.
And tired. I can't go any further.
We must go further. Maybe we'll find some berries.
Find berries in the spring. That's a hobbit for you.
It's time to rest and eat.
I smell meat roasting.
Feely Keely, you go and investigate, but be careful this time.
Hey, what's the path? Gandalf warned us not to leave the path.
Gandalf should have stayed with us if he expected to run things.
But he did say not to leave the path, though.
But we haven't left it. Only Feely and Keely have.
strange. It's so quiet. As terribly quiet as it is before something awful happens.
It's elves. They've got food.
Elves.
Okay, wrapped up to these lights. What's that? In a clearing.
There's all these elves, and they're sitting around this fire,
Laughing. We
eating.
couldn't bear it. We ran up to beg for food. Poof! The lights went out.
By magic.
Someone kicked the fire, and it went up in glittering sparks.
Then they all just vanished.
Those were wood elves!
Friendly elves and they've got food.
No! Wood elves aren't very friendly. They don't like strangers. Mirkwood breeds distrust.
See why?
Lights again.
Let's all go to the feast. Yeah, come on, Bilbo.
Wait! The feast will be no good if we don't get back alive from it.
Well, I'm going. We won't last much longer without food anyway. Bomber's right for once.
That's true, I guess.
Come on, Bilbo.
Halt!
By whose authority do you bid us halt?
I am the Elven Queen. Who are you that trespass on my domain?
Quickly, Bilbo, put on your ring. Make yourself invisible.
Speak.
I am Thorin Oakenshield, son of Thorain, son of Thorar, king under the mountain.
A dwarf all the same. Why did you and your folk attack my people?
We did not attack them, your majesty. We came to beg because we are starving.
What are you doing in Mirkwood?
Looking for food and drink.
But why are you here at all? Come now. Very well. You shall all go off to my dungeons where you shall remain until you tell me the truth. If it takes 1,000 years, seize them. How many are there?
6, O Queen.
Away with them.
Step lively, dwarves.
March.
Well, my friend, thanks to you, I'm still free. We should have stayed on the path as Gandalf warned us. Now they'll all be shut up in a stone dungeon. That's a hard thing. Somehow I must get them out. Well, so far I haven't come up with a plan for escape. I might as well be locked up with my friends. Being invisible day after day is driving me mad. It's without a doubt the dullest, dreariest part of this wretched adventure. At least the dwarves are eating well. I just steal my scraps of food from the kitchen. I'm like a burglar that can't get away but must go on miserably burgling the same house day after day.
Mr. Baggins!
What is it, Thorin? We're going to be along any moment with your food.
Then put on your ring! Why aren't you wearing it?
I don't like to wear it when I don't have to. It makes me feel funny. What was it you wanted?
Did you get off that message to Gandalf?
I don't know where to send it.
Of course. I get more stupid every day.
Me too. It's hard to concentrate when I'm invisible so much. It's as if I'm not all there.
At least do something. You're a burglar. Steal.
Well, I could steal the keys. That wouldn't be so hard.
You could? Wonderful.
But how would we get past the guards? One invisible ring isn't much good among 7.
We might escape somehow.
We never get out the main gate.
Why not?
It's sealed by elf magic. The guards are coming. Talk up and distract them. I'll see what I can do about the keys.
Put on your ring, you stupid hobbit!
You thought I can show. Thanks to our gracious queen.
I thank the Elven Queen. and hope to return her hospitality after I've recaptured my castle. Its dungeons are deep.
What's what he says?
Yeah.
That's our queen.
That's treason. Write it down.
Write it down.
Write down every word he says.
No, we write it quick.
That's right everywhere.
Here, take this.
Now, are you ready to answer the questions of our queen?
I refuse to answer questions under duress.
Write that down.
Write it down.
Advise our elven queen.
Now, Bilbo, now, write it down.
What the guy says?
I said, write it down. Write it down.
Bill,
Write it down.
let's get out of
Treason,
here.
that's what they're
But he hasn't eaten yet. They just haven't had their food.
This is not food. This is not wrong. Get out. Okay, let me have it.
Let them have it.
If it weren't forbidden, I'd make you suffer for that. Wait and see how you like your food. When it comes, it will be well salted, I promise you.
There's a big feast tonight, and we'll be eating like kings.
But you won't have salt. Where did you get the keys?
I did.
My word! Gandalf spoke true. You're a fine burger when the time comes. We're all forever at your service.
That's yours. But now what? We can't go out, and if we do, the boys will just grab us and throw us right back in. Speak to him, Bob.
There's always a way out.
500 years.
Just need to find a way. Sorry. Yes, Bob. We all were thinking that maybe it would be wise of us to tell the Elven Queen about our journey, about our quest, the dragon and the treasure. The Elven crown jewels are mingled in Smock's hoard, and maybe if she knew, she might even be willing to help us. Tell the Queen! Tell the Queen! And right away she'd ask for a share! Just because you're cowards, you want me to ransom you with my treasure? Our treasure? A share? What's to keep her from taking it all?
Let's not fight about who gets the treasure until we're out of here.
I've got it!
Idiot.
And you think they've been here the whole time. Listen, I've got an idea. You won't like it, but it's your only chance. Follow me and I'll keep close.
We can't see you, Bilbo!
Take off your ring.
Over here.
Oh, there we go.
Now. Guard the door, Colin.
I will.
Now, as you know, we can't get out the main gate, but there is another way out.
There is?
There's a stream under the wine cellar that joins the river further east. And when barrels are empty like these, they have something through a trap door just outside here, and they go floating away.
How do you know?
Well, I've seen them, lots of times. They go bobbing along and the current carries them down to Lake Town. And where is Lake Town?
At the foot of the Lonely Mountain.
Our exact destination.
Very interesting, Bilbo, but this doesn't help us.
Can't you see? We simply hide ourselves in the empty barrels. And the elves dump us into the river along with the empties.
Brain as hard as this.
Bilbo, no, this is madness.
Be shattered to pieces. It's not like it. So let us out. We'll starve to death nailed up in those barrels.
No, don't worry. We'll pack the barrels with straw and seal them airtight, and I'll see that everyone gets out.
Great, and just how do we breathe?
Air holes.
In an airtight container. Brilliant, Bilbo.
We'll take B on the top. What?
You're not getting me into one of those. I won't fit, thank goodness.
Yes, you will, Bomber. We'll shove you in. Oh, very well. You can all go back to your cozy cell. I'll lock you all in again, and you can figure out how
Mr. Baggins, be reasonable.
But I doubt I can ever get hold of the keys again.
It seems we have no choice. We'll try your plan. Dwarves, it just might work. But wait, there aren't enough barrels, no.
Most of them are piled out there.
And I still think it.
There's no time. We'll have to act at once.
Wait, I think I hear them.
Are they coming?
No, but can't you hear they're singing us? I'm bloody drunk.
Row, 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 row.
Soren, what do we do? Quickly, line up those barrels to make it look as if we're still sleeping in there. They'll eventually figure out how we escaped, but the longer they think we're still here, the better for us. Go. What's happening with barrel? Keely. Oh my goodness, there's more barrels out here. Yeah. We're coming. Go and start packing dwarves into barrels. Start with Bomber. He'll be the hardest. No, don't burn. Yeah. You're next, Glowin. Feely Keely, when you're done drilling air holes, start capping those barrels. Cover those outside first.
Pull it out of our barrels. I will.
Hey, sir, they're coming. They just sent us a lot of the lock. Quick, leave the door. Into your barrel.
Falling outside. Doors, you're next.
But the leader should go last.
No time to argue, Thor. Into your barrel. Everybody in out there.
Watch that hammer.
Oh, hurry up.
Change my mind. I want to go back to the jail cell.
Feely and Keely, are you ready? Into your barrel.
We can't both fit in one barrel.
No. Into it.
Come on.
Get it.
But who will be last?
I'll be last. But who let out my barrel? I'll just have to catch a ride in an empty one. Into the river.
Rolling down the
I never felt worse than at this moment.
So are you alive or dead? Are you in prison or are you free? If you want to get on with this silly adventure of yours, you better slap your arms and legs and help me get the others out while there's still a chance.
My knees, my elbows. It's falling! Come on, old friend! I'm too full for this. Kidding. This one's packed solid. It must be Bomber. I need help over here. I'm coming. Push, Bomber, push!
I hope I never smell the smell of apples again. My barrel was full of it. To smell apples when you can scarcely move and are cold and sick with hunger is torture. I could eat anything in this wide world now for hours on end, but not an apple.
Well, that looks to be all of us. It could be worse, dwarves. Then again, it could be a good deal better.
I'm going into Lake Town to get food.
Good thinking.
Then we'll make camp and meet you here. Tomorrow morning, we strike out for the Lonely Mountain to drive the dragon from his cave.
Maybe he's dead by now. I doubt it.
What
did I tell you?
I don't think he's dead. It must be here somewhere. Right there. Yes, you can see. Yeah. It's somewhere. I think I can. Maybe. There, maybe. Or, no, it's, I think it's got it. It's not here at all.
We've come at last to the Lonely Mountain. What a desolate spot. But Thorin remembers when it was green and fair. According to his map, we are now standing on the very doorstep of the secret entrance to the Dragon's Cave. Despite our best efforts, the door remains mysteriously sealed.
Man! Come on out and get us in! I'd rather face 10,000 of you than to stand here doing nothing.
I don't say so, but our predicament may be a blessing in disguise. I'm not looking forward to actually burgling one tomorrow. No, sir, I'd rather be just sitting here doing nothing.
All that treasure in there, just waiting to be burgled. And what is our burglar doing for us?
Just what are you doing, Mr. Baggins?
Well, you said sitting and thinking would be my job. So I'm sitting and thinking. Come, join me. This certainly is the warmest spot on the whole mountain.
Mr. Baggins!
Well, that certainly is a fine looking key Gandalf gave you, Thorin.
But there's no keyhole!
Let's have another look at your map.
Whatever for!
I just thought that maybe we'd see something new.
Very well. The runes say to stand here next to the gray stone. We've been doing that. And the setting sun by the last light of Durin's day will shine upon the keyhole.
Well, perhaps today is Durin's day.
Wake me when something happens.
Durin's day. I never heard of it. I've lost track of time altogether. Our spirit will go down this cliff and then go valley before anything happens.
Look, the thing's on shine on the door.
This must be the sign.
Push, Dwarf! Push! Push!
Wait.
Fine.
Wait, the keyhole. There it is. Thorin, quick, try your key while the setting sun still shines on the door.
It fits! It fits! The door is unlocked! Wow! Now is the time for our esteemed Mr. Baggins to perform the service for which he was included in our party. Now is the time for him to earn his reward by being first to enter the secret door.
I don't think I'll refuse. Perhaps I begin to trust my luck more than I used to.
Well, look at our burglar now. Is this the same fellow who was lost without his pocket hinges?
Mr. Baggins, this is your opportunity.
I have no doubt it's an opportunity. But who's coming in with me? Any volunteers?
I can't find any. Now, that's not entirely fair of you, Mr. Baggins. Of course we would go in if we thought it would do any good. But the moment the dragon sees us, he will kill us. Since he can't see you, you'll be safe.
Well, I'll lend you the ring.
But then, of course, he'd see you. No, you better wear it. We'll stand by right here.
Standing guard.
Yeah.
Very well. Stand guard.
Good luck, Bilbo, my friend.
I'm here, Thorin.
Good luck.
Halt! In the name of the Elven Queen.
What? Ow. How did they find out? I have no idea.
So, Thorin Oakenshield, we meet again. But of course I knew I would find you here. Where is your burglar,
A burglar? Burglar? What burglar?
Not try to deceive me. He may be invisible, but the treasure, however, is not. Well, now that we are all here, we can discuss matters. How shall we divide the treasure?
No one has claim to the treasure of my people. I will not parley with armed elves.
But the wealth of the elves is mingled in Smog's hoard. Let us discuss that, shall
We will give you nothing, not a single gold coin. We look upon you as foes and thieves.
So you claim treasure that is not really yours. Then how are you any better than Smog, Besides, you need my aid.
Have you better plan than ours, Your Majesty?
Stupid Hobbit!
What are you doing?
Burglar has shown himself at last. If you are no dwarf, what are you?
A Hobbit man. Allow me to introduce myself. Mr. Bilbo Baggins, Esquire, companion of Thornhill Concealing Company.
Mr. Baggins, would you please not interfere?
Hey, Hobbit! Well, then perhaps you will listen to reason. Certainly I have a better plan. Dragons must be slain. And then we should share the treasure, for part of it belongs to us. The dragons stole from us as well.
Well, slaying dragons is not at all in my line. I was employed as a burglar. But if part of the treasure truly belongs to you, I favor giving it.
I will not share the treasure. I myself will slay the dragon.
With what?
With this!
Silly fool. Only a dwarf would think a weapon created to kill goblins would be of any use against a dragon.
Good one.
Behold the sword of the elves. This blade was forged to slay Smog. Agree to give us our rightful share of the treasure, and you, my incompetent dwarf, shall use it.
I will not give up so much as one gold piece of the treasure. All of it belongs to me.
Part of it is really hers.
Silence, traitor!
Lauren, we know that the other cornfields are mingled in small talk.
I no longer call you friend, Mullins.
Well, it's a bitter thing if our adventure ends this way. I wish Gandalf could help us now.
Gandalf is here.
Well, I never expected to see you again. I suppose you're here for a share as well.
You are not cutting a very splendid figure for yourself, Thorin, but that may yet change. Instead of destroying each other, you should just join forces to destroy Smog. I have certain knowledge you will need in order to vanquish it, but I will not reveal it unless you and the Elfin Queen join forces.
Come on, Thorin.
Right now.
Well?
Very well.
Hurrah for the dwarves!
At your service.
That's yours.
That's yours.
Excellent. Now, the dragon can only be injured at one spot. He wears diamonds that protects him from danger. But there is a bare spot just over his heart.
Then that's the place to strike!
Quite so, but you will only have one chance, if any, and you must use the elfin blade.
Well, then he shall have it.
Many thanks, O Queen. Blade, I shall not disgrace you. I shall drive you home to your destiny. But how?
Quite simple. Bilbo, you will go in first wearing your ring. Thorin, you will follow, but just to the door, and don't move a muscle or Smog will see you. Bilbo, you must then somehow get Smog to expose his bare patch over his heart.
How?
You'll find a way.
But
And when you do, you must signal Thorin, who will then fall upon Smog and slay him.
going in now, Thorin.
Very well.
Good luck to you both.
I follow, Mr. Baggins.
Thief! I know you're there. I smell you. And I hear your breath. Thought you'd catch me napping, did you?
Oh no, Smog. I did not come to rob you. I merely came to see you and see if you were truly as great as tales say. I did not believe them.
Do you now?
Truly, songs and tales fall far short of the reality. You're the greatest of calamities.
Nice manners for a thief and a liar. Come closer so I can see you.
I don't think that would be wise of Smog.
You seem familiar with my name, but I don't remember smelling you before. Who are you? Where do you come from?
I come from under the hill and over the hills. I'm he that walks unseen. I'm ring-winner and nut-bearer and barrel rider, and I'm here to reclaim the rightful treasure of the king under the mountain.
The king under the mountain is dead, and I have eaten his people as a wolf eats sheep. I laid low the warriors of old when I was young and tender. Now I am old and strong, thief in the shadows.
I'm the clue finder. I'm he that buries his friends alive and drowns them and draws them alive again from the water. I am ring wearer and luck bearer and barrel rider.
My armor is like 10-fold shield. My teeth are swords. My claws spears. The shock of my tail is a thunderbolt. And my wings are as a hurricane. And my breath is death.
I have often heard that dragons are softer underneath, especially in the region of the chest, but that you are guarded by diamonds. If those are real, I hear they are only fakes.
Your information is false, and the jewels are real. Look at them, fool. My chest is made entirely of diamonds, which no blade can pierce.
Now, Thor! Well done, Thor!
Look at all this treasure! Mr. Baggins! Consider this the first payment of your reward! Cast off your old cloak and put on this! It was my grandfather's! Magnificent! Ah! That's more like it! Yes!
I feel magnificent!
Yes!
You might expect I look rather absurd.
Wonderful.
Father would laugh at me back home in the Shire. Still, I wish I had a looking glass handy.
Indeed. It will take a long, long while to divide this treasure.
I'll miss all that. I must be going home.
But yours is a large share, very large. Wait for it.
How would I get a large share safely back to the Shire? And what would I do with it when I got there? No, thank you. This is enough for me.
But at least, take this casket of gold coins. Perhaps you'll find use for it along your way. Things change, not always for the better.
I thank you, Thor Oakenshield, and await the day when you rap again on the door of your faithful burglar.
This is not dwarf treasure. Behold, the robe, an ancient crown of the elves. Rejoice, my friends, Smog is dead! Madam, your robe, your crown.
Oh,
Elves! I thank you all. You have grown in stature, Thorin Oakenshield. Dwarves, you have a brave and honorable chief.
'Twas your blade that slew the dragon great queen.
But your hands that dealt the blow.
Excellent. Excellent.
I must return to my kingdom. Farewell. May dwarves and elves ever live in friendship. And you, Bilbo Baggins, name elf friend forever.
I too must start the long journey home. Farewell, my friends. Remember, a certain bird will always be waiting for the sound of a dwarf staff beating on its door.
Well, Mr. Baggins.
Farewell, Mr. Baggins!